So initially we considered for the centroid we considered the object of which gravitational force is acting towards the center of the earth, and the centroid of each particle will also act to the center of the earth. The centroid, or you can say the self weight of the particles, will form a parallel force system, and hence the resultant of those parallel force system will give you the self weight of the object that will be acting in the vertically downward direction, okay, through the center of the object. The center through which the self weight of the object will act, that locating the center with respect to x and y axis is the centroid. Okay, so x bar and y bar will give you the center of the object. Okay, so here with the help of Varignon's theorem we found the coordinates x bar and y bar in order to locate the centroid. So here, using Varignon's theorem about the axis, okay, so we all know Varignon's theorem. Varignon's theorem is summation of moment of all the forces about any point will give you moment created by the resultant about the same point. Here we applied the Varignon's theorem. So in Varignon's theorem here we applied to about the y-axis. Hence summation of moment about the y-axis gives you w into x bar, and similarly if we apply Varignon's theorem about the x-axis, it will be summation of moment about the x-axis will be equal to w into y bar. Okay, so here we get x bar is equals to integration of x by w into dw. Hence we get for the y bar as well, y bar is equals to integration of y by w into dw. Okay, so this was the to find center of the object. Okay, to find center of the mass, the centroid is given by x bar is equals to integration of x by m into dm, y bar is equals to integration of y by m into dm. Okay, in order to find center of the volume of the given object, so here we get x bar is equals to integration of x by v into dv, y bar is equals to integration of y by v into dv. And similarly to find center of the line, we have x bar is equals to integration of x by l into dl, and y bar is equals to integration of y by l into dl. And similarly in order to find centroid of the area, we have x bar is equals to integration of x by a into dA, and y bar is equals to integration of y by a into dA. Okay, now if the derivation of the to find centroid of the rectangle is done, okay, of side a and b. So area AB, here we took a strip parallel to the b, that is the y-axis, and here we integrated, applying the formula we integrated from 0 to b, and hence we get from 0 to a, and hence we get x bar is equals to a by x bar is equals to a by 2. Similarly we took a strip parallel to x-axis, okay, of thickness dy, y distance away from x. So again applying the formula of y bar is equals to integration of y by a into dA, we get y bar, and integrating it from 0 to b, we get y bar is equals to b by 2. Okay, hence the center of the rectangle is given at b by 2 and a by 2. Similarly if we apply formula for the triangle, we get x bar as at b by 2, and again taking the strip parallel to the base and applying it to the formula, we get y bar is equals to h by 3. Okay, now here if we taking the right angle triangle, from the heel the centroid is located at h by 3 having height h, and from the apex it is at 2/3 of h. Similarly from the heel at the base, the centroid is located at b by 3 and from the apex or from the toe side it is located at 2/3 of b, 2/3 of base. For the circle it is located at the radial distance from the center. Then for the semicircle it is located at 4r by 3 pi, the centroid, and in the x direction at a distance r. Okay.